let us know below what you think the new release could be. If
Let us
anyone
know
gets
what.
it right, what will we give them?
I can't go out there making more promises.
What will we give them if anyone guesses it
can't.
correctly?
Precious.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gollum's Gamers, where today we are here doing an emergency podcast. That's right. The first one in. When was our previous one, James?
Emergency.
Emergency.
No.
When was our last? Was it the August
The
FAQ
last
last year?
real FAQ, yeah.
Yeah, where a lot went down. Lake Town was nerfed and AOL and all that sort of thing. But we are back with our first one since. Now, we could have done one last month when this article came out, and I saw all kinds of creators making videos and speculation on what it could be and everything. We didn't do that because we thought we would be first to drop a video discussing whatever they announce. And this is what we're here to do today. So this article was just put up about 20 minutes ago.
That is rapid.
Straight on an emergency podcast to break down the new
For the legendary epic all-time viewers, they'd have seen it was just Elliot and James last time, but graciously they allowed me to join the double act. So James, this time for the emergency pod.
James and I discussed, and we thought there might be space for one more. So it was.
Elliot's limit is usually 6. Emergency podcasts were only 2, but now I'm allowed in. So
for now, we'll see how this one goes.
We'll see if Howard perform.
So to start off with, then Ashley nominated himself, volunteered even to.
As everybody loves my reading voice, I shall be reading out the article to the community. So
take it away.
Just a quick note on Instagram. The title of the article is "Hold Back the Witch King with the reinforcements for Arnor."
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
okay.
Clearly, the Witch King hype in the community has been noticed.
Indeed.
Right. Let's dive into the article. So, the Middle-earth strategy battle game, reinforcements arrive in the north. Welcome back to The Road Goes Ever On and On, our monthly update on all things Middle-earth. This month, we'll be examining the particulars of last month's teaser, revealing exactly what that was all about. And there may even be another teaser at the end of the article. So, at the end of last month's article, we showed a teaser for an upcoming miniature for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. As the YouTube viewers will be able to see, and probably the audio listeners as well will have seen, it was like a picture of the head armored piece of a horse.
Yeah.
It's a horse's head with a prominent chanfron, which has, I've definitely not pronounced that right.
It's good effort.
Which has a distinct star motif on it. Eagle-eyed fans will note these are the same stars used on the Arnor range, which leads us to introduce the Knights of Arnor.
The Knights of Arnor, baby. Oh my! So here they are. So Arnor are getting Cav. Jake Rawson is absolutely creaming right now.
Did Arnor need to be better?
Oh my!
Let's hold off. Let's hold off because the next paragraph tells you how good they are.
Yeah, let's carry on.
So, Knights of Arnor are new cavalry warriors for Arnor armies, giving them some much needed speed. Armed with heavy armor, shields, and war spears, the Knights of Arnor are hard-hitting, heavy cav who really pack a punch on the charge. Traditionally, forces of Arnor have been foot-slogging armies, but these new troops change the army's dynamic and will provide players with new options and playstyles. With the same characteristics as their infantry counterparts, the Warriors of Arnor, with the same characteristics as their counterparts, the Warriors of Arnor, Knights of Arnor boast a fight value of 4, a defense of 6, making them a solid choice for anyone wanting to add a cavalry contingent to their Arnor army. And we'll go into the other teaser.
Yes, we'll go into the other teaser. We will come to that. But Knights of Arnor. So any initial
Cliff Notes version, we are getting a fight for D6 War Spear Cav for Arnor. Probably, if we're going at generic sort of points values, is usually worth 5 points. A Warrior of Arnor is 8 points. Maybe add an extra point for a War Spear. So looking around the 13, 14 point mark.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Really?
It can't be that cheap. If you look at something like...
Definitely will. Arnor Warriors come with a shield and a spear for like 8 points.
Yes.
Or whatever ridiculous cost it is.
Wait, so are you saying that you think
it's going to be about 14 points? which is going to make them even more ludicrous.
Yeah.
It can't be. If you're looking at, say, Black Dragon Cataphracts, their fight for D6, I think they're an extra courage. They don't get the War Spear. They get Phalanx, okay? And they're what? 17 or something? 16?
Yeah, but you've got to look at them in the context of their army, right? Easterlings have good heroes, Amdur, Ratabi, Dragon Emperor. Arnor don't have anything.
Also, the courage weakness is much higher on cavalry.
Because they're not ever going to be within the 6 inches.
Next to Arvidui.
Yeah.
True. So
I think
you need to make them cheaper to make them worth it, even with their bad courage.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let us know, viewers, down below in the comments. How many points do you think these Knights of Arnor are going to be?
Yes.
I'm going to go out on a whim and say 14 points.
14 points. Okay. But I mean, looking at the actual model, so one thing I'm disappointed at, I mean, not that I'm disappointed, but I would love to see at some point a plastic troop kit come back. I can't remember the last time it was. It was probably Hobbit era, but this is clearly a Forge World resin 2-pack.
These two cavalry models are going to set you back
That's £50.
35 quid.
A whole day's wages.
They are great models. You can probably change, the poses. There might even be, other arms and things included on the sprue and stuff. Maybe 2 shields or something. I don't know. There could even be like an upgrade kit coming or something like that. But they are very nice models. The Forge World resin is lovely. I actually want to say
the horses are almost identical to Huron's horse and all the other Forge World horse types.
Yeah, they do like that sort of where the front legs are up, like Elrond's is like that.
It's the same as Elrond's horse, the same as Huron's horse. I don't know, maybe slightly different. Obviously, they're going to be regular horses. They're not going to be armored horses.
Yeah, I like the one on the right.
Dynamic horse poses, can there?
No.
Yeah, that's true, but they're the same style of horse.
Ash just wants it balancing on its front leg upside down.
No,
every time you use it.
Yeah,
I think the viewers will get what I mean. Like, it's the same artistic style of horse.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Again and again and again. It's not a different.
I don't think it is the same model or sculpt. Like, I think they're just kind of, maybe it's the same sculpting person. I don't know who's these. I don't know. I like
it's just a similarity,
Yeah, I like the one on the right a lot more than the one on the left. The one on the left is quite static.
The one on the left is most like basic looking cavalry model.
Yeah, that you can have. I mean, but they're probably going to be pretty good bases for conversions as well. So they're 2 new nice looking cav models. The
guy on the right is like skewering an orc or an Angmar orc down with his lance, which is pretty lemon.
And the Forge World resin is super, super nice. So they'll be lovely models. So do we want to, before we, talk any more about the actual, the Cav model in Arnor and how we think that's going to affect the army?
Them having a War Spear is just so nice.
Yeah. I mean,
the only other good Cav model that has one is the Iron Hills Goat Riders, right?
Yeah.
See, and how many points?
So it just means Arnor have even more spears.
But how many points are they? You see what I'm saying? They're so expensive.
Yeah, but they're dwarves. They're elite.
They're 20 points.
True. But these are fight 4d6 with a war spear. Like, yes, which is lower, but like that is a great stat line.
And they've got these are going to be the cheapest, most point efficient cavalry models in the game.
This is going to be so dumb when this happens. Yeah. It all drops.
And the reason they've got to have war spears is because you can't just give them a lance because there's no dismount for Arnor warriors with swords. So they had to make them war spears so that when you dismount,
they have specifically said that. Oh, you can use your Arnor warriors for dismounts.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because they're gonna be most likely bringing back the Arnor metal models as mate to orders.
So there's going to be a lot of Arnor at tournaments now.
This is actually going to be
because, as we just said, right, the Witch King, and not only that, for 14 points, they also get the hatred of Angmar, which the Witch King's keyword is
Angmar.
So
now,
you charge one of these bad boys into combat with the Witch King, they've got +2 to wound. Is that what hatred does?
Yeah.
So wounding the Witch King on 4s by 2s if you get this guy into combat. Jesus Christ.
Could this be what is finally the end of the Witch King Sully meta? A fearless Arnor meta?
It's
is this where we're heading with a new supplement?
It's definitely on the cards, because did we get a release saying it's going to be an Arnor, Fall of Arnor type supplement?
Well, so I don't think
speculation. It seems pretty.
I don't think they've said that, but now that we have Arnor Cav announced. It is 100% going to be a supplement that includes Arnor. So
yes,
what is that going to be? It's going to be a Fall of Arnor supplement or something like that. They've come out with the Witch King model as well in recent memory. They want
yes, that's
to use
true.
new plastic kits where they can as well with the new releases. So they've got the Witch King one, you know, and now they're making new Arnor sculpts.
And these,
well,
so if there is an Arnor supplement, how do you turn Arnor into a legendary legion? Because we spoke about it.
There's going to be one.
Yeah, but what else do you give it? Because the fearless is its main bonus. Maybe you give it 12 inches of fearless.
Well, but think then
no, you give it Swarm Protector.
Yeah, Swarm Protector.
But think Angmar is going to get one then as well.
Yeah, but
yeah,
what
as
does
its arch
Angmar
enemy.
need? It's kind of got everything it can use at the moment.
Gulliver gets strike.
Yeah.
Once per game or something. Yeah. But like that seems pretty confirmed because they don't make the legions really to try and balance the competitive side of the game. They make them to fit a thematic point from the books or the films.
Yeah.
So if it's a Fall of Arnor supplement and it's all about Arnor against Angmar, you best believe you best believe there are going to be 2 legendary legions, one for each.
One for each, yeah.
There will be. So it's just what else. And I mean, wasn't there as well? I don't know too much about the lore, but I've heard bounce around of things that like Glorfindel was there or something, wasn't he, during the battles? And I think maybe Elrond was as well. And obviously they came out with those sculpts as well.
Yeah.
In recent memory. So if you know more about that, let us know. But
yeah, let us know in the comments. Yeah. I just think that the fact that Arnor is so strong already consistently, its only weakness was going out and getting objectives, and then they are now getting not just a cav model, which they needed, but how we think it's going to be a cheap fight for Lance D6 cav model, which is going to be insane.
We'll see where that goes, but yeah, I mean, it solves one of their biggest weaknesses, right? So
potentially, right, even if they're 16 points, making them twice as expensive as a regular guy.
Take 2 in every hit, like
you're still taking them.
Still really high model count. So, but maybe, you know, I guess they are going to be aware that Arnor is a strong army. So do they maybe put a little bit more of a tax
strong
on
army? Wow.
I don't know.
I'm excited. I like new stuff.
Maybe they will.
And these cav are going to be... Here's a question I wanted to ask you both. So, with the release of the cavalry, do you think that the captain of Arnor will now potentially get the option to get a horse?
That's a very good point.
Well, if we move into the teaser.
Let's go into the teaser. So, Ashley, would you like to carry on?
So, the only thing left to read is, but they aren't the only new thing on the horizon for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. Take a look at this month's teaser. Now, what or who could this be? Well, you just have to check back next month in the blog to find out. Note, which makes Warriors of Arnor the ideal dismounts for Knights of Arnor, as James said.
Yeah.
It looks an awful lot like it could be a command pack or something of that sort, with potentially a mounted captain and a banner model.
This looks...
I hope that isn't what it is, but I mean, there isn't an actual captain model, so it could be. Personally, I guess I would rather they put this time into sculpting and bringing out sort of a hero.
It could just be a new hero.
Say Ratabi and Brorgear, like that. Like that would be something that would be a lot more appealing. Sure, it would be nice if they have done it. They have official models, but considering the lack of models and stuff that we've had, it would be nice to actually have new profiles.
A new Arnor hero would be pretty
instead, but we'll see. But yeah, that's I guess is whether that's a banner on a foot model or a cav model.
Yeah,
like the Minister of Lances have like a small banner on them.
They do have a small banner, so I'm not, because if you look at the banner in size comparison to the head of the spear, it doesn't look like it is an actual banner. It looks like more what you said, James.
A flag, sort of
just a flag
on the top of the spear.
To make it look more like a captain.
On a lance. So maybe
or a potential hero.
So is this logo here? Is this
So that's the same. Look at the shield.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it is Arnor. So I
It's
thought
gonna
we
be
had said
Arnor.
earlier it could be Numenor,
Is it?
but no, that is.
I don't know if it's
It
not
is
exactly the
identical.
same.
It is identical. It's got these. Oh, actually,
No, it's not identical.
it's not. No, it's not. It's not because this has got these.
I think
little...
it's just the angular.
I don't
Like
think
section
so,
of the
'cause
flag
this has got a little kind of circular bit inside the ring, and look, these do not have that. These are just interweaved.
They do. It's just the fact it's clear on a shield.
Maybe
Compared to putting it on the sculpt of a banner.
I don't think it is going to be Arnor. I think it's going to be something else.
You don't think it's going to be Arnor?
It's
No.
definitely Arnor.
Yeah, these little and also like these little stars. So the ones we saw. So look, if I go here, are these? Oh, that is are these the same? I'm not sure they are.
It's similar. What else could it potentially be? That Captain of Arnor, a new Arnor. That's the guy. So we were. I think everyone is, especially as Anarion is in the book for Numenor. Everyone
he's got to surface at some point.
He's got to appear at some point, right? Does that look new?
So, I mean, Elendil is also the High King of Arnor.
Oh,
that's true.
Now we're talking, James.
Okay, we could go.
Come on, Numenor.
James, you're cooking.
We could go out and say this could potentially be Numenor Cavalry if it's in the same era.
Oh, that
Numenor Cav,
please.
Arnor Cav. Could be Anarion.
Yeah. So do we want to place our bets on what we think it is?
Cool.
Just in hope for myself, it's going to be Numenor Cavalry.
Yeah.
So I think, James, you're right on the money. Not with that. I think it's going to be a command pack. I think that's a good bet. I doubt we're going to get Numenor stuff. I think now that they've confirmed that this is Arnor, I think it's going to be Arnor and Angmar. I think Angmar are going to be the other faction to get stuff and not Numenor. So we'll see. But
why not all three?
Command pack, hey. Yeah. Numenor Cav, I would cream.
Numenor Cavalry.
That would be lit. Ash,
and also, the Numenor captain can have a lance. That kind of looks lancey, so could be.
God, I've just made my conversion.
God,
I'm making mine as well, James. Thanks to Harry Potter.
The Gollum's gamers are making their prediction that this is going to be Numenor Cavalry.
So, do you think it's going to be Numenor Cav as well, Ash?
Yeah.
Or you think?
Yeah, why not?
Oh shit. Okay, so
viewers, let us know below what you think the new release could be. If anyone gets it right, what will we give them?
I can't go out there making more promises.
What will we give them if anyone guesses it correctly?
Think before you speak.
If anyone guesses it correctly, we'll give them a huge shout out.
Let's go. We can do that.
We can definitely do that.
We can do that. Yeah. But no, let us know what you think it's going to be, but what you would hope it's going to be based on the picture as well. I think those are two different things.
So I would hope it would be the new Numenor hero. Anarion,
I see.
But I don't think it is going to be. I think it's going to be like another Cav set.
I think it's going to be the Cav. Yeah.
Maybe we're just using cognitive bias as we've already seen a Cav set. Maybe it could be something completely different.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think it's going to be the Arnor.
Maybe it's for a completely different release.
That makes sense.
And they're doing two at once.
Maybe. So they said last month when this came out to catch us in next month's blog to find out what the horse model was. So we are now next month and this is what it is, these cavalry models. Yeah. So now they've said, check back in next month's blog to find out what this is going to be. So I had thought when they said last month to check back in a month, I thought this was going to be the big reveal on, say, what the supplement was, and they were going to show more stuff about it. That's not the case. So next month, I would imagine that's still not going to be the case, and we are going to get an article,
a new teaser each month.
Yes, an article very similar to this one, but with this new model rather than the other one, and maybe even another teaser for the follow. So who knows how long that's going to go?
It could be.
They did obviously confirm though that the supplement will be coming out this year, but one key thing to note is that I'm pretty sure this summer Games Workshop is releasing the new version of Age of Sigmar. So every summer they do a big release for one of their big games, so either 40k or Age of Sigmar. So this year it's Age of Sigmar, so they're going to be putting a lot of resources into that. So it's whether the supplement will come out before or after.
It's going to be winter time, isn't it?
I would bet afterwards, considering we're not that far from the summer now. So who knows, we could get 3, 4, more of these articles releasing or, showing one new model before they actually show what the supplement is and more details about it. So this could go on for a little while, but
builds the hype. At least it's something.
That means more emergency podcasts, right? So
do we think,
lucky viewers.
What if the answer to our question is staring us right in the face? Around the picture, there's text.
No, I totally did think that about the first one. But
the two words are just repeating. There's 2 words that are just repeating. What if it just says Numenor Cav, Numenor Cav, Numenor Cav, right round?
Mounted Gilgalad.
Yeah, if anybody can read,
do you Elvish, speak black speech? I don't think you do.
If you
let us know in the comments.
Or Elvish, let us know in the comments below.
One of our viewers,
a Lord of the Rings translator, and see what comes up. That would be such a cool Easter egg if that was actually the case.
That would be hard. That'd be hard. So that's kind of going to do it. I mean, any final thoughts on the potential supplement or, Arnor, the Cav?
I just think this makes Arnor even better, surely.
Yeah, just don't make Arnor too OP.
I wonder, but are they going to say, this Angmar Legion or whatever, it's going to make them better to counteract? And again, I guess there would be an Arnor and Angmar Legion, but then the smallest books that we've had have had at least 4 legions in, so there would be at least another 2. So it's what those would be. There could be even more if it's a bigger supplement, but I'm not sure what other factions. Like I said, I think the elves were there in part, during the lore and things. So
I just want to say shout out to the first person who takes fully mounted Arnor at 800 points. Anybody who has to take out a new mortgage to afford these models, we will tip them, as Elliot would say.
And we will be getting them. And there will be bat reps with them as soon as they are released. Don't you worry, the Gollum's game.
Yeah. I mean, some of us have got to buy a full metal Arnor list.
Oh. No, because they'll be on there is no way that
Ash, this could be your new list.
Yeah. There is no way that they're gonna not release these models at the same time.
That would seem crazy.
Live. Yeah, they
for sure.
So, and also just thinking, it could be that whatever legendary legion, there could potentially be an Arnor one with elves. In some respect, they fought
a lot of possibilities
together, and that's kind of a alliance that people run sort of sometimes.
Any lore experts, let us know how Arnor fits into the lore down below, and what potential allies there could be. As how
the battles went.
We're not versed.
No, and everything with Angmar and where the elves were and when and all that sort of thing. Yeah, but I think that's going to do it. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching another emergency podcast from the Gollum.
Emergency Pod 2
from the Gollum Gamers.